This morning in our Consumer Confidential, a guide to kickstarting your career, whether you're about to graduate, if you're getting back into the workforce, or maybe you just want to look for a new job. LinkedIn's editor-in-chief, Dan Roth, is here with insight on where the jobs are and how to put your best foot forward. Dan, we love that you're here.
Yes.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
So we're getting into college graduation season. There's a lot more people going into the job market. So how is it looking right now?
Well, big picture, about half of Americans tell us they are looking for a new job this year. The hiring rate is not great. It's down 7% versus this time last year. So that's the LinkedIn hiring rate, people who say they've gotten new jobs. That is better than last year, where it was down 10% from the year before that. So it's a very tough market. It is especially tough for new grads, which we're talking about today. They are facing changing demands from employers. The colleges are graduating the largest cohorts they've ever graduated.
Wow.
And last year's graduates often don't have jobs yet. So you're competing against all your peers who were ahead of you one year. So it's tough out there.
So is there any good news out there for new grads?
Yes, there is good news. So we looked at the fastest growing job titles for new grads. The number one is AI engineer.
No surprise there.
Yeah, no surprise there. The good news about this job is this is a relatively new, the demand for it is relatively new. So you're not competing with, tens of thousands of AI engineers. You can't get into this job. We talked to someone who was a poli-sci major who became an AI engineer. These are available. So that's good. There is hiring in sort of technical jobs like being a systems engineer or a data science technician, or a data center technician. Relatively stable careers in law, healthcare still exists, business development. The biggest surprise to me was the change in the industries that are hiring new grads. So the top three this year are construction, utilities, oil, gas, and mining.
Wow. Really?
Yes. Very different. Like 2 years ago when I was here, we were talking about tech and consulting and media. And so the more glamorous industries, those are out. And these industries are the ones where grads are going.
Right?
Yeah, they're necessary. There's money going into them, like the government spending on infrastructure, and it's an aging workforce is the other part. A lot of people are aging out of these jobs, so you can kind of come in there as a new grad.
All right, we've got the new grads covered. Let's talk about some folks who might be looking for a new job, but they've got some experience.
Yeah. So let's say you're looking for a new job. There are some things you should do. Based on our data, one of the things you should be thinking about is switching industries. 1 in 5 people who landed new jobs last year did so by changing industries. So the key here is being flexible, being open. Think about your skills. I think a lot of us think about the job you're in as being, well, I'm an editor. That's what I do. But you have to break it down into saying, what are the skills? Like if you're an office manager, you're good at logistics. Maybe you're good at talking to people. You can handle vendors. Companies want to hire you based on your skills. We know recruiters are doing skill-based hiring more often now. So they're just saying, what are you good at? And I don't care where you've been. I just need to know what you're good at. I'm going to hire you for the role based on those skills. So really think about that.
So if you know you have all these skills, but there are other people with those same skills, how do you stand out amongst the pack?
Yeah, great question. So there's a couple things. One is you want to be kind of open to new opportunities. So we know that Gen Xers and millennials, they're going to have about twice as many jobs as baby boomers or Gen X did, sorry, Gen Z and millennials. So you're going to change jobs often. You have to be flexible in that. Take part-time jobs, take contract jobs, switch industries, do anything you can to be able to get skills. 2 is you want to optimize your profile and your resume for AI. AI is increasingly doing the first scanning for candidates. And AI is looking almost for storytelling. You want to be able to say, like, hey, I did a Google ad campaign and I saw 200% conversion. You want to tell that story because AI is going to be able to tease out the skills from it.
If you use AI to help write your resume, does AI know that AI wrote that?
It's actually, you are hitting on something important, which is you should be doing that. You should say to AI, you're a hiring manager. You're hiring for this role. Take the job description and then say, here's my profile, here's my resume. How am I a fit or not? And then tell me what it would take to make me a fit. So use AI to help you get hired by AI.
I like your last point up there, too. Bring the energy.
Yeah. So I talk to CEOs. They say, they care about passion. You want to say, because they know these jobs are changing, companies are changing. They want to hire people who are going to raise their hand and say, I'm up for anything. I will fix your problems. I'll learn on the job. I am here to, make this company successful. So bring the energy. Absolutely.
This is so helpful.
Yeah.
Dan, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.